Uh, Offensive rebound, fouling. I think just the timing of their big shots down the stretch, and they came up with some extra possessions.
Were you looking to go to Franz in that last play there? Final seconds, was that sort of the target?
The 16 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, don't call the timeout because if I call the timeout there, I lose the last one. We don't get a final shot at it. I thought he did a great job getting to the basket. Mobley made a hell of a play with the block at the rim, but it's with pace. We went down with speed. He got an opportunity. Again, Mobley made a hell of a play at the ball.
When you're in a game like this, decided by the smallest of margins, how do you approach kind of breaking down this game, or how do you approach kind of talking to the team, going through this maybe for the first time in a playoff setting?
Well, it's a reminder. It's a reminder that you can't start the game off down 10. How do we start the game? That's one. Do we execute and knock down our free throws? 22 of 29. Got to make your free throws. You got to take care of the basketball. 14 turnovers for 17 points. So those are opportunities you don't get back. And I think our ability to continue to understand that gives us a chance. They did a heck of a job on the glass. One more offensive rebound than us, but that's one more possession. And I think that's the importance of the possession game.
What was the message to your team just now in the locker room?
Go home, take care of home. I think that it doesn't become a series until the home team loses. And they did a great job protecting home court. They battled, they fought, and we have to remember the small things and the details of these games matter.
This team hasn't been in a close playoff game. What did you like about what you saw in the fourth quarter?
I think there was a level of poise to them. They didn't get rattled. They executed some timely possessions, making the right play. Again, but then it's never that final 2 minutes that you look at. It's what happened throughout the game that you have to focus and pay attention to. The extra offensive rebound, the missed free throws, the transition points off of turnovers. Those things we have to continue to look at and improve.
What did you think of Paolo's performance tonight, and then specifically kind of the fourth quarter when he really got hot?
I think he was going early as well. Got him out a little quick. But I think he did a very good job of attacking, getting downhill, looking to put pressure on the defense. I thought he was very aggressive, very, very strong. I thought it was a big plus for where he was tonight.
Yeah, down the stretch, I mean, it seemed like he wanted to take the shot. Was that by design? Was it because he was hot? Because he was feeling it?
A combination of both. You have two good looks at that. Franz would have come open as well. Paolo came open and got that shot. Again, sometimes you have to use him as a screener because they're going to hug him, and you're going to get guys downhill, which in that situation did happen. Franz got all the way to the basket. Again, credit to Mobley for making a heck of a play at the rim in that moment.
You only had 14 points in the fourth quarter. What was he doing in that quarter? So difficult to guard.
He was getting to the foul line. I know that was one portion of it, but then the other thing, he was looking to attack early. So he was setting up, trying to get his three going. It wasn't necessarily falling right away for him, but at the end of the day, he was trying to get to the foul line, used his body very well, and made some tough twos.
The Cavs are a very different team. They only have Mobley, Cavs that are big.
Yeah.
How difficult is it to prepare for a team that's drastically different than they were in previous games?
Well, I mean, they saw the same thing with us. When we changed the line, there was a lineup change. So us being able to recognize that real time, we've got to be, alert and aware of what they're going to do. They started a Coro tonight, and we may see that next game. But again, just being able to make those adjustments as it goes on. I thought we settled ourselves down in that second half more than anything. We just got to continue to grow and learn from this one to be able to bounce back and take care of home.
Played there throughout the game between the fourth. Were you pleased or not pleased with the three he attempted with about 90 seconds to go? I believe it was relatively early in the shot clock.
I'll go back and look at that. I think at the end of the day, like, he's going. You have to trust your guys that are going in that moment. And again, this is part of what this group continues to understand. And he was hot. And so his ability to get shots, create shots, and get downhill and ultimately get to the free throw line at times are things that we want him to continue to do.
This team hasn't faced elimination. What do you expect to see from them backs against the wall?
I think the same thing you saw when we were trying to get into the playoffs. Guys understand exactly the magnitude of the games, how we have to fight, how we have to make sure we take care of home, that we deliver the first blow, and that we don't put ourselves down 10 to start the game.
You relied on the bench throughout the course of the game. They came in early in the fourth quarter. Like how much did you see from that group and the ability to use that depth to kind of stay in this game, in a tight game?
It's so important for us. You talk about the momentum swings and the momentum shifts. The bench came in. I think they did a very good job of, sustaining an effort. Obviously those guys came out on a nice run, and our bench was able to come and get us some quick, easy baskets, get some timely stops. So I think that's going to have to continue as we move forward. We're going to reevaluate him when he gets home.
You talked about the slow start. Darius Garland had 17 points in the first quarter. How do you do a better job of preventing that?
I think just, mixing up our coverages on him. He got a lot of those in transition, as well as our ability to get back, and some of those came off of turnovers, and we knew they were going to come out firing right away. Their ability to get to the three-point line, they chased a lot of them early in transition, so we've got to make sure we get back, square guys up, meet them early, because they took a lot of deep threes. I think Strus came down, early transition three, get into his body. Donovan did the exact same thing. Same with Darius. I think our ability to pick these guys up early and do it without fouling, so creating the positioning early so they're not able to see a wide-open lane as well as a quick, easy three.
You sort of explained your decision not to call timeout before Franz was blocked, but where does that trust come from?
The work that we do every single day. We've worked on those end-of-game situations, and we've talked about it just recently at shoot-around. If we're in this scenario, this is the time that we'll go. This is the time that we'll call the timeout. So I thought they did a great job of understanding that, executing that. We had a couple situations for 2-for-1s. I think they did a great job of executing that. So following game plan in a lot of those areas is a mark of them learning and getting experience in these situations.
Thanks, Coach Mosley.
Thank you, guys.